Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're here for GT7 Racing Champions, Season 4, Episode number 6. Of course, we are joined by Gomar.
What's good, Joe?
We are back. It has been a week off from the series due to Wen's sicknesses last week, and we are returning. We have cut down one episode. We skipped it last week, so we're just going to do 9 episodes this season. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been even longer since we recorded this because we recorded episode 5 a little bit ahead of time. So we haven't played this game in a little while.
How you doing today, Gamar?
We're here, we're ready to play this series, which I'm thrilled for. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you kind of sound a little depressed or upset.
Yeah, because
What's
I'm
changed?
bored of this series.
Oh.
I mean, it's one of those things that, like, I don't know, this series is, like, not ever competitive or interesting or watched. Like, I can't say, like, I sit down and just, like, get hyped to do it, you know what I mean?
You don't just like get excited to record GT7 racing with me?
Not really.
Damn, that's upsetting. Because I love thinking about the times I get to record GT7 with you, Gamar.
Do you?
Yep. I feel like, you know what? I think we should do something different this year. We typically talk about appreciation and thanks for things and people during Thanksgiving because that's what you do, but we should show thanks and appreciation for people during Valentine's Day because you don't just do that for your significant others, you do that for all the people in your life because everybody needs it. So I appreciate that, Gamar.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
I don't know what it's supposed to do with that information that you just shared, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can be thankful for whatever. I'm thankful for this video ending in an hour from now.
Damn.
I mean, I've been working on videos for most of the day, so we're at the point that I'm kind of over it, I guess, for the day.
Yep. That makes sense. Kind of exhausted of reading driver's lines all day.
What?
Kind of exhausted of reading driving lines all day.
Sure.
Oh, we still need to test your tracks as well.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. For the next season of the series, I've made some changes. I have cut down on the races per episode.
To what?
3 like it was in our first season. And we're gonna make 9 episodes the length of that season.
Surprised you did that.
Why?
Because I think personally a better thing would have been adding another race in to make 5 races in an episode. Shortening every single race down to 5 minutes each. And then you'd have 5 races, 5 minutes would be 25 minutes. Versus if you had 30 races at 30 minutes, and you get more racing in a shorter period of time, along with, in addition to keeping or cutting down the episode length, as you also said.
I mean, the best way to cut down the episode length is practice times as well, though. But
Yeah.
I just personally would say no practice, bring whatever you got, kind of thing, kind of like we do. Obviously, like GTA is in that, like you don't get a practice lap, which is load the race and go.
Should start doing that. Practice laps of all our tracks.
The practice list, if you get one lap of each.
List.
1 lap of each track is a separate practice video before the actual playlist.
Yeah. And it's kind of cut the playlist down to 8 episodes, 8 laps of practice, or 1 lap of practice on each track. But oh no, actually, it would be 2 laps of practice on each track, and then you'd do the race again for either right after it or later on in the episode, after you finish the other practices. So I think that doing 2 laps and then doing the race would be the best option.
Why would we do 2 laps?
Because the first lap you don't get fastest.
Who gives a shit about practice lap time?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It would also add a little bit more time to it in GTA. Kind of like how we do 5 playlists of, a playlist of 16 tracks that are 5 laps each. Shortening down that basically by doing 7 laps of 8 tracks.
That sounds dumb.
No, it sounds dumb, but it's an idea, dude.
I really wanted to do like a 7-minute race, but the game only lets you do 5 or 10.
Can always do. Never mind. The only thing that would be better than that would be cutting down the track that we currently do now to be 5 minutes each, equaling 20 minutes rather than keeping 3 at 10 and making 30 minutes.
I mean, I don't really think we need to change all that. I just think doing 3 races like that will cut it down significantly enough. And how much have you missed Gran Turismo racing?
Not much.
It's gotten kind of just. I don't know how I feel about playing this game. Like, can't really point out the exact thing that's like how I feel about doing these videos, but I mean, just one of those things that like there hasn't been that same enjoyment in the series as I feel like we had in the beginning of them. Like I think Gran Turismo is a cool game, but I don't think we found a series style that has worked yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you. It's kind of whack.
Because like I don't
Fucking
want to
whack.
say let's not play Gran Turismo because I feel like having the channel with the variety of car content and racing content. Obviously, GTA has been the main thing, but I feel like if we want to have content be like all about different car things and car racing, like I don't think just doing GTA is the route to go with it.
Oh my god, you know what the proper route is? Getting a Assetto Corsa.
Is it?
Apparently they have saw that they had the electric to hybrid start engines on that game now. Which is pretty fucking cool to see. Like,
I mean, a set
but
of course is basically this. Like, it's not that different. So I got the older version, the first one, because they have 2 games. So I got the first game, but like, it's not really much different than this.
Oh my god, but we'd watch it. And we want you to play a simulator game. That's not good
Are you
enough.
doing practice lap or not?
Nope.
All right. But yeah, it's one of those things though, like, again, if we want to have that channel where it's like all different car related things, racing, designing cars, designing tracks, like doing the liveries, all that stuff, I feel like having more than just GTA racing obviously is an important part of that. So I just feel like when it comes to something like this, we just haven't figured out the best content for. Because I mean, head to head racing, it kind of works in the race playlist, but this version here, doing Gran Turismo,
Genuinely, I think the best content that you're gonna get from Gran Turismo is, um, ooh, I just got a really good idea for a track. The best content that you're gonna get from Gran Turismo is, from this, would be designer series or streams.
yeah,
Those are the only two like avenues of really like views that we've seen on the channel that are significant enough that I would think to, if it was any other game or any other topic that we would touch, would get canned because it's just not getting the support. So I think that if you're gonna do content, you want to focus on those two areas. I know you want racing, so in that sense, if you want to do racing, I believe you'd want to get a stream set up. Um, I know you don't want to do that either, but you know, it's really the only other option that you're going to get for decent viewership when it comes to racing with this game.
yeah, I don't think you're wrong on that. I think that the thing is, I don't think the shorts do bad from it. Obviously, that's the main thing that's working out for the channel for things we've done. Obviously, if we're looking directly at a video, I think the designer series is pretty good for that. But I think that the issue is this series also doesn't provide us with necessarily that many shorts. Like, there hasn't genuinely been a moment in this episode so far that I've thought that will be cool as a short. All right, I mean, we do GTA racing in Racing Masters, Race Playlist versus Challenge, my solo Racing Masters series in it, and then the specials for the Race Playlist, specials for Racing Masters. Every single one of those times that we've done one of those videos, we've not gone without like at least 4 or 5 short moments that are like genuinely really good and interesting. Like somebody has some wild crash, something crazy happens, Cindy makes an insane move, but even in Gran Turismo when we were racing against people when we did the Podium Chaser series, like that didn't provide us really with shorts either. It had a few, but there just hasn't been shorts from that like we've seen from GTA and like we've seen from pretty much most other games that we play. And we've done, when I do my solo videos at Wreckfest, there's shorts. When you do the RC videos, there's shorts. When we've done Rocket League, there's been shorts. GTA for impromptu races, there's shorts. Literally any other thing that we play, typically we get shorts from. The other one that may be kind of questionable on shorts as well is like F1, but that also has. I think that's better mostly as a video because you're kind of, if you watch the whole series, you're following along with the season. But
Yeah.
even that has a few moments, like somebody does something crazy. I mean, most of your F1 episodes, you've had a short at least from it, and your solo ones, and us together almost every week has a short, but this just doesn't have that. And I mean, I don't think the streams is a bad route to go on. I know we've explored streams before. It's always something we just don't do consistently enough. And because I just think the streams don't really fit into the way that we have content set up.
Yeah.
Like, we dedicate every week we have minimum of 4 days, right? That's set for videos. And we basically have Friday and Saturday that we say we're not doing videos those days. And Thursday's potential recording day. We'll definitely make use of that coming up for projects, having that other day, right? So if you think about that, because March when we do our GTA racing, right? That's that month of GTA racing premiere project. We're gonna need to use that Thursday to get the extra content. And when it goes to what's the summer project thing, whatever that's called, Summer Champion Series or whatever I call, I forgot what it's called. But that's gonna need a few Thursdays as well, right? So you think about that. Sometimes, especially March and April, looking at the current schedule, we need Thursday for videos as well. So that's Sunday to Thursday night. That's videos dedicated, right?
Yeah.
So where do the streams fit in? Because we already record at nights when we get a chance to record after, when we're not working, right? Because typically every day of the week, one of us is working. Like, so we don't really get like a one day that we both have off. They're like, all right, Mondays we both have off. Let's record. We don't have that, right? You always have Monday off. I always have Sunday off. So we don't have like a dedicated day that we do it all. We have to spread it out over those nights. So you don't really have time to sit down and do it 2 hours straight. Because again, Fridays, Saturdays, we're trying to not record, and we don't record those days. Unless something, pops up on the schedule that it's like, all right, we can't record next Wednesday, let's do a Saturday type thing. But, I mean, typically, it's set to those days, so it doesn't really fit in to do an extra stream with it. And especially as we have kind of increased a little bit of the content that we've been recording here. We went from the 4 series to adding back in the monthly mini-series, doing the occasional videos that aren't part of a series. Like, we just don't have time to stream. And again, with those projects coming up, like, there's just not time to do that, which is unfortunate because I mean, I do think it's a good route to go, but and when we were streaming Gran Turismo, we were getting solid engagement from that back in September. But I assume those are points that you kind of agree with on that.
Yeah.
Because the other part to that is if we're not spending a Thursday recording, we probably want to have a break from recording anyways. So if we're not saying, all right, we're doing a special project, let's fill this day, like I'm not gonna want to sit here and do more videos because again, you also do solo videos, I do solo videos, and then I have to schedule them, edit them, upload, like all that stuff that I gotta work on with it. Like I've spent all of today on videos because I had what you sent me. I have videos to make myself. We're doing Racing Masters and this tonight. Like, there's just not time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you should have spent time streaming. You had an hour and a half break between recording your own videos and doing your videos together. You should have streamed in that time.
Maybe if you didn't waste so much time between your recording today, then you could have gotten a stream in.
If you
You
guys
spent
did
20 minutes talking about some stupid
literally,
shit.
literally, dude, those 20 minutes could have been a stream, but instead, it's not.
Instead, you said that you're not going to help Gamar win anymore in Racing Masters. You're literally going backwards and losing all of your series because of your actions. Ridiculous.
Oh man, I do want to
This
make a
is why you never
note
win.
that with the cut down in number of episodes, we do have a cut down in the number of points required to win the championship from 280 to 252.
Wow, nobody cares.
Literally nobody asked. Lock in a car, bozo.
Wow, literally a bozo.
What? Shut the fuck up, bruh. Bruh, pick a car, idiot. Let's go. It's race time. Oh my god, you didn't even let him practice.
Oh my god, you're literally the worst.
You
You're. I
literally.
didn't think I'd have to say this, but you're worse than Hitler.
Oh no.
I'd rather do this with Hitler than. I'd rather watch Hitler on YouTube than watch your content. You guys get so political, it's like watching Hitler. It's like watching a Hitler speech.
We should get political right now, Gomar. What do you want to talk about?
Oh my god.
That move that you just made to try to crash me felt political.
Oh my god. You're targeting your opponents.
Take them off the ballot.
That's a good segue.
Or try to take me off the ballot at the start of this race. Goddamn. Yeah, let's segue that, Gomar. Are you getting taken off the ballot?
Bro, it's fucking crazy, dude. Democrats coming out here. I know we talked about this already, but Democrats coming out here and fucking
Oh my god. So political.
admitting that Trump was right.
I mean,
And it is a witch hunt.
bruh, if it wasn't fucking obvious.
Yeah, but we do a war coming from their party. People are gonna see that who don't or wouldn't watch Republican shit.
Yeah, but also the people that don't watch that or don't pay attention probably don't give a fuck. They're like, nope. They're the same dudes.
Oh my god, Trump is the January 6th anyway. nothing you could say will change my mind, even if you have proof. Even though he wasn't charged, and
I watched CNN and they said Orange Man bad. CNN would never lie to me.
now, bro, you said that. Here's something that we could segue into. You said that Vivek was done. That dude, you haven't heard much from him, or he hasn't been doing much. I think this dude's been speaking the truth, dude, as he has this whole campaign. The other day, he was talking to the mainstream liberal media, and they were talking about uh, specifically. They asked him the question, "Why do you care so much about the conspiracy theories that you're peddling?" And that's like that Capitol Police did actually play a role in letting people in, and it was a manhunt against a political witch hunt against Trump, and January 6th did have um, innocent Americans who just were chilling and were instructed to come into the Capitol building, who and people who didn't even go into the Capitol building, fucking hunted down by the FBI and arrested innocent people for years. And that was the point that he was pointing out. Not that every single person there, and obviously the people who killed the police officers that day, he's not saying that, but she basically asked him, "Why do you care so much? And why are you keep saying these conspiracy theories?" And he essentially said, "Well, I care so much because when you guys say that, it sets, like, people take note of that, they watch it, and then that's the narrative is, oh, Trump did this, so that's the situation, and that's basically what we're going to form all of our laws and all of our rhetoric on for the next 4 years of Trump's an insurrectionist." And that, like, Trump's not even an insurrectionist, dude. It's come out that he wasn't charged, and it was a fucking witch hunt.
Considering bro literally put on a video on Twitter that day, like whatever he said, fucking
Go home.
yeah, go home, stand down, go home, whatever the fuck he said. Like, bruh, bro literally told them, chill, bro. Nah, he started it. Sorry, bro. What? Did you not see the video?
And it's like,
I
if
remember
that's the
watching the
case,
video
if
on
you could
Twitter the
just,
day it happened.
and like, if that's the case, if you could just be the person that's at fault for whatever the situation is, as a group of people who do some terrible shit because you were giving a speech or whatever that had nothing to do with inciting a riot,
Bro's at fault
um,
for going to a political speech, and then people from the
then
speech going to protest.
right, like, you could have, there was two different situations, and two, like, that was planned way, way, way before. Like, Trump was going to be there, but dudes who went to January 6th to protest, they had fucking weapons. They had, like, there's dudes with pipe bombs there who planted those. Like,
These dudes
why are we going after
planted
those
this shit.
people?
Yeah, there was like one dude with like explosives on a fucking truck or some shit. Like, bruh.
Like, go after those people, dudes who actually wanted to do harm to the Capitol building, and other people who were instructed in by the Capitol Police. Because it should genuinely have the case completely thrown out because you lied about what happened that day. The narrative spun. Like, that's literally against, it goes against what court rulings are supposed to be, which is free and fair. Well, not free, but, you know, fair, a fair hearing. Unbiased, but
Whoa.
that's not what's happening in this situation.
That was an interesting spin. My car just said it didn't want a car anymore. Crashed.
And they didn't have an answer, of course, because they were called out.
Bro, the fucking
And
media
Vivek
always
was
gets
right,
fucking
so,
called out and then they just fucking sit there fucking.
bro, that's one thing that I think Vivek did on his campaign really well is he lambasted the media like all the fucking time, dude.
I mean, you see if like he does it or like if Trump does it, like when there's interviews or questions that go to them, they just like fucking roast the media, and the media's just like, "Oh, what?" Because bro's like, "All right, so here's a question for you," and they're just like, What?"
Like that's a big part of the reason why the rhetoric is so extreme in not only the political parties but people who were following the political parties while we had the summer of peaceful protests with George Floyd
Hmm.
and
The summer of
um,
looting fucking Walgreens and Targets and
yeah,
WalMarts. Yeah.
like because of that shit, which for whatever reason the people who incited those riots in the government didn't weren't called insurrectionists and weren't at fault for any of the things of the people who they told to do this on their behalf, like
I mean, they literally
AOC,
called the fucking whatever you're calling it, summer of fucking sunshine and flowers and love.
peaceful protest,
That too, yeah.
fucking summer of love. But I mean, AOC literally said they're just getting something. They're just stealing to get something to eat.
Bro, I love when that clip plays and then it's dudes like stealing from like a fucking some clothing store. They're like in fucking Best Buy, in fucking some Nike store, some shit like that. Like, bruh, my man's walking out with a fucking 75-inch Samsung TV. Well, it's a fucking clip of her saying they're trying to get something to eat's fucking playing. It's fucking hilarious, bro. My god. The clowns, dude. Whoa. I mean, I think your man's is still doing things. I just think he's not really getting them polling numbers like he was.
Well, here's the thing. I think those polls are rigged
Oh, bruh.
in some way, shape, or form. Here's why.
Because the dude you
Because
picked isn't winning.
no. That's not why. Because Vivek has been campaigning in Iowa the past like month. That dude's been out there in blizzards, in storms, and he's actually been pretty popular with the American people. And there's actually a sector of people in the United States who are supporting Vivek, but he's gotten a lot of popularity in Iowa specifically over the last month and a half. But it only shows he has 3% in the polls to where like, or 5%, 3 to 5% in the polls, to where Nikki Haley has like 23, 24%. I think those numbers are extremely exacerbated because one, they're trying to push Nikki Haley as the establishment pick for the Republican Party, and she's not really that great. Like she's bought and sold just like the rest of them, and to be honest, she wants to go into this war, never-ending war with all these countries, which isn't really a solution to ending the wars and staying out of that. So
So yeah, here we go. The collection of polling results for Iowa for January 14th. Now, when's Iowa happen? Is that tomorrow?
I think it's
Tuesday?
coming up one of these days here.
I'd imagine it wouldn't be tomorrow because it's a holiday. Let me see. Let me get this track set up here.
but it really doesn't make sense to me. With, I mean, it does in a sense because there's a lot of people who are dropping out of the Republican Party, and a lot of people are losing support for Biden because they clearly see he's not going to win, but he's the one that's getting pushed in the Democratic party, so nobody else is going to win that or even have a chance. And they're not going to give anybody else a chance. So people realize that, and they are probably picking Nikki Haley, possibly. But I just don't see the amount of people that are coming out to support reflecting in the poll numbers being right. Like, that just does not seem to me like a realistic thing because she was literally nowhere like
Actually,
3 months ago.
what do you mean? She was like third or fourth.
I mean, yeah, but like not as popular as she is now. She doesn't have a base, dude. Or the base is just not as popular as it seems. I just can't see it. But what's your take?
That they're all bozos and I don't care. And I wouldn't vote for either one of them. That's my take.
Hmm.
Neither one of those candidates is appealing.
And I mean, I think they're trying to run Nikki and DeSantis. And I'm just like, bruh. He's not. He doesn't know yet. They didn't come out and say that, but I'm almost guaranteed that this dude's gonna. Nikki Haley's gonna.
Further, here
Um,
just quoting Vivek's tweet of fucking Ron DeSantis doesn't know it yet.
no, did that dude say it?
Yes.
Oh,
Dude literally said that fucking thing. I mean, we'll find out by the time this video goes out. The Iowa caucus will be over and whatnot. If the polls
I
are
mean, you don't
lying or
have.
whatever.
It makes sense, dude, because who else would she pick? Who has enough support and would gain another sect of it? Like, it's not wise to split the DeSantis voters,
I mean, is that dude
and
gonna want to be vice president though?
probably not. But
All right.
if it's anything, if the establishment doesn't want Trump to win, they'll fucking
Yeah, but does
do
is
whatever it takes,
DeSantis
dude.
part of the establishment that doesn't want Trump to win?
I think that he get, yeah, I
I
think
don't
that
think he
he'll,
is.
bro, give him enough money, he'll be bought and sold. He's a
I mean, you
fucking
could
prostitute just
fucking
like the
buy any of
rest
the
of them.
candidates if you want.
You can't buy Vivek or Trump.
You could buy Vivek. Easy, bro.
I don't think you can buy Vivek.
I think you could.
I don't think you could. That dude seems pretty.
Bro seems kind of soft.
I don't know, dude. Personally, I don't think you could buy Vivek. Like, he makes that a point of the other candidates very, very frequently. I know he's done that with like TikTok and shit before, but like that's something. This dude has a lot of money, enough to support himself, and that's why he's not a part of the establishment.
Bro is just
And
trying to be Trump, dude. He's just store brand Trump, dude. It's crazy.
I mean, it's really not a store brand Trump, dude. He's his own dude.
I mean,
You can call him a store
I
brand
haven't
Trump.
seen it, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen the hype. I haven't seen the appeal.
I mean, he's young. He's got a message similar to Trump's. I get what you're saying. He's got a message similar to Trump's, but he's got a America First ideas, which is something Trump has as well. But also, in addition to that, is reviving our national identity, which is important as well. Americans don't really have a. We're not very patriotic as we used to be back in the 90s and basically before then, even the early 2000s, but like before then,
I mean, to be
we
fair,
lost a
America
lot of
got
patriotism.
patriotic in the 2000s when 9/11 happened, but
Yeah. But we just had stronger identity years ago with manufacturing and all kinds of shit that culture, all kinds of shit that Americans could be proud of. We don't really have that anymore. And he wants to rejuvenate that, bring a lot of that back to America. And from what he said, genuinely, I think he's got the right message. I don't think that, I think it's going to be a fucking wild ass timeline if he wins, because he doesn't have the support from as many people. But I believe that dude's
I mean, by the
got
polls,
what it takes.
obviously he's got 6%, so clearly,
Yeah. But genuinely, I think that dude's got what it takes.
I think he's got what it takes to finish fourth in the Republican Party election. I mean, I think it's one of those things that he's not the dude now. I don't think that it's one of those things that he couldn't be in the future. I just think currently it's not his
Right.
moment. So I think it's just like,
He fucking put a strong ass campaign up there, dude, though. Like, for the people who actually ran a campaign. Like, if you look at and break down the campaigns of the different Republican candidates, Chris Christie, Krispy Kreme bitch ass, that
I mean,
dude
in my
just
mind,
fucking
there's
talking
four
about
candidates that really ran because everybody else. No, actually, you had that other dude. Oh, what's his fucking name?
Tim Scott.
Yeah, that dude was good. The fuck
That dude
happened?
wasn't bad.
That dude was good.
He,
That's my boy.
he kind of fell off, but
That's my boy.
um,
Bro had that dog in
that
him.
I
That's my
don't think he
boy.
had what it takes to
That's my boy.
be president, though.
Nah, that's my boy.
Um, but out of all the campaigns, I think Vivek had, obviously Trump, but Vivek had the second strongest campaign. Um, just in overall message and actually like what he wants to do and verbalizing that, because I mean, sure, some of the other candidates have voiced some of their um, ideas what they want to do, but it's it doesn't seem as genuine as like this dude or Trump. Like, it seems like they all have a motive behind them, or they're not like fully behind the ideas. Like, it's not their idea. They're kind of just like, all right, well, this is what we're told we have
I
to
mean, I think
believe.
Rand DeSantis had some ideas. To be fair, though,
Ron DeSantis did. He did.
I think he's got
I
things.
think he's better at being a governor though for Florida. Although it was kind of fucking wild that this dude decided to go to campaign in New Hampshire when this dude just left his state during a national emergency. That was kind of whack. In a state that he hadn't campaigned in ever before or wasn't popular in.
Yeah.
That was kind of fucking whack. But other than that, I think that dude was a good governor for his state and should stay kind of that. He's definitely a dude that I don't think has what it takes to be president. That dude's kind of soft, in my opinion. I think Nikki Haley's got bigger balls than him.
It'd be like that, I guess.
Bro, wasn't there like a fucking... There's some shit with Nikki Haley last year, wasn't there? Didn't fucking Don? Yeah, it was Don Lemon saying Nikki Haley was out of her prime. That's fucking what it was. Fucking love these.
That's your man.
That's what got that dude fired. Fucking Donna Lemonade, dude.
That's your man. It's your guy. Come on. Don't roast him too hard. He's an avid viewer of our content, dude.
I can see it.
I'll tweet at him, hey, check out my YouTube video.
Dude just
You get referenced at 5138.
Dude just got back on X the other day thanks to Elon.
Nice. Are you gonna get back on thanks to Elon and follow him?
Remember when that dude was like crying over Elon banning free speech and pushing Hitler or whatever the fuck they always say?
To be fair, you were pushing Hitler like 15 minutes ago in this very video, so.
Yeah, but it wasn't cringe.
It wasn't cringe. You just said you'd rather race against Hitler than me, but yeah. Oh. Wasn't that bad.
Oh my god.
We still gotta get
this video.
What?
Is this video finally not political anymore?
No.
Literally skip through the whole thing and all you're talking about is Donald Trump and how bad Joe Biden is and
I like how we haven't referenced Joe Biden at all.
Oh my god, until you just did, you had to throw him in there. You couldn't
Yeah,
have
Joe
gone one
Biden's a
episode
fucking
without telling
clown.
him how bad he is. That dude's pretty bad. He's got the lowest ratings of any president ever.
Shocking.
I think the vice president is more popular than Joe Biden. And she has terrible ratings of any vice president ever.
Do we like that? Yeah. Do we like that? Sucks to suck, I guess. The quote 81 million people must fucking be regretting their decision then.
I'm definitely regretting my decision.
Yeah, dude, that sucks to suck, huh? Damn, that's crazy. The only person in this party that voted for Joe Biden is Wan.
See, that's why I'm voting for Vivek. I still believe, like, I think Trump's obviously.
You're gonna like write him in if
best
he's
pick.
not on the ballot?
Yeah. I think that Trump's the best pick, obviously. But I do also, like, genuinely think we need someone who's not just about 80 years old in the White House. I know that Trump is cognitively doing pretty well for his age, but I don't, like, RFK would probably be the person that I would vote for at his age, and he's close to Trump's age pretty fairly, so that's why I'm voting for Vivek. He's the second best candidate for me.
He's got your endorsement since last summer, Gamar.
Yes, that's not changing.
That short is out there. Everyone wants to see Wan's endorsement.
I do the fucking workhorse, dude.
I still haven't made my endorsement short yet.
Look forward to it.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you most excited about with my endorsement short?
See who you pick. Like, genuinely, I mean, you could pick Trump. Obviously, that's predicted, but you might surprise everybody with, like, a oddball pick, like a Democrat or a independent.
Pull some random candidate.
Could be RFK, dude. He's gonna be on the ballot, so.
I mean, he's been in the consideration, but
He's definitely been in the consideration, yeah. He's not bad.
no, I already know the answer. I already know my endorsement pick, but I don't want it to be in a Gran Turismo video, so we're gonna have to wait.
Feels gonna be Nick Haley.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
It's not Nikki Haley, dude.
I mean, it's not a bad pick for the Republicans to go with because obviously they lose on the abortion issue fucking terribly with the women, which do happen to make up a pretty big portion of votes. So you gotta take that into consideration. There are a lot of women of many different races and backgrounds that will vote for having abortion be legal and fair, which not gonna get into that right now,
I mean, they can
but
also cope, but oh, we're not getting
that's
into
something
abortion again,
that's something that Republicans are 100% gonna lose in. But every
bro. I
other
love when
issue
we get into the abortion debate. It's always good.
every other issue they're fucking smashing up the Democrat Party, literally stomping on them like grapes.
So this is the end of the episode, and
Do a GT7 racing after dark.
we'll
All the racer at night.
do a fucking GTA racing after dark. I'm not doing this.
GTA racing after dark. GTA. I can't tonight, but
Cope.
nope.
So I have won the championship. So
Congratulations, come on. 5-0.
we've only done 4 seasons, dude.
Oh my god, it was a joke to earlier.
Cool. We'll see you guys
You
next
won
week
two
for
4
episode
today.
number whatever 7 next week.